folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Curtis. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Will kick this deep to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Single back takes the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's bringing it back. Past the 50. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
On the run, it's Welch. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got him on a crossing route. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Heading for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gators.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, knocked right through. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Clark. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for his time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up third down. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it rip. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Great patience here by the quarterback on this angle route. I think the linebackers had great depth. It looked like an easy completion. Unfortunately, the running back just drops the football and misses out on a big gain.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on third down. Close to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Gators will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. Ball fielded near the 35. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's an option look.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Big throw caught on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Gators moving quickly down the field here. Trying to find room. It's Welch. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab by the receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Welch.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Welch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw yet again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Gators line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Passes the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
And they go with the option. They didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Punt over the middle. It's Clark. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game. Maybe going back and forth all game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. It's reeled in. It's Isaac. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. He's got a 1st down and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets him up 1st down at the 14. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout. First and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a dart right down the middle. And when he can't quite hold on, a great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Gators will have to kick it away. And it's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. 1st down, looking for more now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Clemson! Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Using his legs, it's Welch. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Design quarterback run. Making people miss. Touchdown, Tigers, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He lets it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
They'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Breaks into the clear. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
He's tackled on the play at the 23. And that's a 1st down.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. We'll try to run it with the option.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that 1st down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, I'm going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They get him down, but not before he reaches crosses the 39. The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's got room to run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down here for this offense. The RPO caught to the right. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Leaning on the run game here late. Gets some space around the 30. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Welch. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And then went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.